when this was announced the other day, I honestly thought this impromptu presser last night with Biden was, he just announced it. I thought he was going to announce that he was dropping out of the 2024 race. I mean, that's what everybody thought. I think that's still coming probably sooner or later. But the fallout over the last 24 hours, as all of us in the media have had a chance to kind of read through this entire 400-page special counsel document from Special Investigator Hur. Now, the White House today was in full cleanup mode.
The way that the president's demeanor in that report was characterized could not be more wrong on the facts and clearly politically motivated.
This faux outrage from her. Look, I've been in this game long enough to see political spin, but this was just a new level of lying and completely misrepresenting the facts. And they couldn't even keep their story straight after saying there was no classified information shared.
I think that it's important to know that we're dealing with classified materials in this conversation. There are classification issues there. I don't have any announcement on, releasing anything today, but it's a reasonable question, and there are classified stuff, and we'll have to work through all that.
The sentence before that, he said there was no classified information shared. So if he didn't share any classified information, then why is there classified information in this transcript that we want to get our hands on? I mean, look, Democrats wanted the transcript from every Trump phone call they could possibly imagine. Look, prior to yesterday, Democrats have been denying Biden's mental health decline pretty much since he took office.
I can tell you he was sharper than anyone I've spoken to.
The man is 80 years old.
He rides a bike. He has a big vision for our country. He brings the wisdom, the knowledge, the judgment.
Some judgment. I mean, but here's Obama laughing at people joking about Biden's mental decline even back in 2014.
Yes, right now, Joe is elbow deep in jalapeno poppers and talking to a construction cone he thinks is John Boehner. Also true.
I don't know if they're lying to themselves, but anyone who's seen this guy over the years, they have to know how far he's slipped. I mean, they're just lying about it. We stitched together a bunch of clips, folks, dating back to when he was Veep all the way up until yesterday. You be the judge.
Why do most Republicans who know that and understand the danger, why do they continue to persist in this fiction?
But they are getting the hell beat out of them by. This is the tail wagging the dog.
These folks aren't stupid. They listen, they understand, and they're scared to death. Folks, this is the United States of America.
Stand up. Take it back. We can, in fact, do anything we set our mind to. This is the United States of America.
He's a very confused guy. He thinks he's running against somebody else. He's running against Joe Biden. I wrote the bill on the environment. Why would I not be for it?
I love those barrettes in her hair, man. I tell you what, and look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there with her, like a little lady with her legs crossed. What a stupid son of a...
Mr. President, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate
it's great to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't go anywhere. It's a very exciting day around here. We'll have reaction.
Suckers and losers. He actually said that.
And I don't want to, well, maybe choose my words. There's some movement.
It's like watching the guy from Indiana Jones choose poorly. When you stack them all together in succession like that, one from every year, it's pretty obvious. This guy has his hand on the nuclear button. A guy who has no regard for the Constitution.
How bad is your memory, and can you continue as president?
My memory is so bad I let you speak.
Lucky I let you speak. I mean, maybe he forgot about the whole First Amendment thing, but now, after Hur's report, that there are a lot of folks out there want to unhitch their wagon from Joe Biden. Even fellow Democrats, even the media is turning on him.
And that is simply put that the president is an elderly man with a bad memory.
He does not have the normal strength to go out there and campaign, to do rally after rally and conversation after conversation. And that's going to be difficult on the campaign trail.
Look, Hearst said in the report that he didn't charge Biden because he was a doddering old man with a bad memory. Okay. During the press conference, though, that Joe Biden held to convince us that he was all there, he confused the Egyptian president as the president of Mexico.
In the Gaza Strip, the president of Mexico, Sisi, did not want to open up the gate to allow humanitarian material to get in. I talked to him. I convinced him to open the gate.
Look, folks, I mean, look, if you're a parent, I mix up my kids' names all the time. I even call them my dog's names sometimes by accident, but not a foreign leader or someone that died a quarter century ago. I've never called my kids Ronald Reagan or Saddam Hussein. Folks, they were never going to charge Biden, no matter what Hearst said. You have to come to grips with that. And from what I've come to know about this special counsel, he seemed to know that too. But that doesn't change the basis for not recommending prosecution. Hearst found that Biden mishandled and shared classified information. It's right there. And to exactly Hearst's conclusion, when Biden was confronted with that information, he freaked out.
I did not share classified information. I did not share it. With your ghostwriter? With my ghostwriter, I did not. Guarantee you did not. What the counsel said? Well, no, he did not say that. Okay. He did not say that.
It did. We just showed it to you. But, Joe, you, in fact, did. You said you had no idea that you had classified documents also, and this is a bigger issue. Yet, in 2017, you signed a document and put it in a folder in that box right next to top secret information. Biden said he never shared information, but he did. The ghostwriter for his book testified that he deleted recordings and manuscript sections that were classified information, and that was discussed. Look, lying to a federal investigator is a crime. They went after Mike Flynn on this, even though with Mike Flynn, they initially reported that he didn't lie to the FBI. Now keep in mind, Bill Clinton wasn't impeached for fooling around with Monica Lewinsky. He was impeached for lying about it. So there's three options here that I see. One, you have to impeach him for lying to investigators. Kind of is. Democrats impeach Trump for much, much less. And if Biden's defense is what Hearst noted, that he's cognitively not there, it leads you to the second option. Hit him with the 25th Amendment. But 50% of his cabinet plus the VP would have to say that Biden's got to go. This would remove him from the capacity of president, and the VP would then assume acting president. She wouldn't be president. And then Congress would decide whether or not to completely remove him, which is the Democrats' only option if they don't want him to run anymore, because Joe Biden is an egotistical narcissist. He's never going to step down. But here's the third option. And let's say the Dems do 25th Amendment Joe Biden. I think Congress shouldn't remove him. I mean, look, running against Kamala would be awesome too. But look, if the other team's quarterback is playing with a broken leg and wants to keep playing, maybe you just let him keep playing. This is a race about voting for or against Trump. Joe Biden is very little factor of this. The only difference now, when all those people who were voting for Joe Biden back in 2020, things were good from Trump, and it was easy for Joe Biden to come in and say, oh, I'm going to make all this stuff better for you. But the reality is, and he can spin it any way he wants, it's not better. And people are going to take that to the ballot box.